ये चले ये डॉक्यूमेंट कुछ सेव होता है कि नहीं यहाँ पे? Wait, write that question. चल आ जा. ए लिखा तुम लोगों ने? Hey, did you all write this? Mark this one. ये दिखा दिया कैलकुलेशन पेबल इन कैश. We are done writing this calculation. First, second. कितना है? ए लिखना चालू करो फटाफट से. What is the use of speaking English? You all obey even if you understand, idiots. 2 lakh. इन्वर्टर सप्लाई कितना था उसका? हाँ, बेटा बेटा ये एक ऐड कर दो प्लीज, ऐड दिस नोट. I like 40. Yeah. Did you realize first we paid GST, then we added it further year as ITC, and then we use that ITC to pay off output tax. Arey, got it? ये लिख दो फटाफट से, टोटल आईटीसी अवेलेबल लिख दो जरा. क्या हुआ? अरे तू दिमाग लगा के लिखना यार उसमें. हरी क्या डालेगा उसके अंदर? जो भी परचेज है वही डालेगा ना. तो सम देख और करना. क्या हेडिंग देख एक बार. बैलेंस कैरी फॉरवर्ड आईटीसी लिखा है, करंट मंथ का परचेज लिया है, आईजीएसटी पेड ऑन कैपिटल कुछ लिया है, और लीगल सर्विस लिया है. वहां पे जो इंफॉर्मेशन है वही तो लिया है सब. अरे ये सब लिया है अंधे. This is the exact format in which you have to write. First input tax liability, then total ITC, and then total cash payable. And just make sure that वो जो sum है ना उसका आंसर जो है, just cross it. Just cross the answer in that sum. Put a cross on that sum's answer, otherwise you will be confused totally. अरे बेटा नोट्स क्यों काट डाला? नो एक काम करता हूँ, आई विल गिव दिस टू यू ऑन व्हाट्सएप, यू कॉपी आराम से. The length and speed at which you are copying is so slow that we will never be able to complete this birth beta. चलो डन हो गया ये. कम ऑन दिस फटाफट से चलो. पेज नंबर 10.4. Rule 86B. You need to remember this rule name. This is a very, frankly, in practical life, this is not a very practical rule. This is a very redundant rule. Whatever it is, let's try and understand what it is exactly. So this was basically to curb excessive and fake use of ITC, where government wanted that people who never land up paying output tax. Why? Because they have excessive ITC with them. They will also pay some ITC in, they will also pay some tax in cash. So the rule basically said, that all those people, listen up. The rule said that, listen, if let's say there is output tax of how much? 10 lakhs. And I already have ITC balance of how much? 12 lakhs. Right? So how much ITC will I take? And my net payable will be how much? My net GST payable in cash will be nil. And 2 lakh will be correctly carried forward. Correct? Government say nothing doing. If rule 86B is applicable to you, then in such scenario, your output tax, which is 10 lakhs, you cannot use entire ITC. Even if you have more ITC, more than your output tax, you cannot use the entire ITC. You can use ITC only to the extent of 99% of the output. Yani how much? So 10,000 will be payable in so 1% you will definitely will have to pay through e-cash ledger. Got it? So what is the consequence of rule 86B? That even though you have more ITC, you can only use how much ITC? Only 99% of output. That's it. Okay. Now important is, when is rule 86B applicable to you? So the rule says that if you are making taxable supplies, which by the way excludes exempt supplies and zero rated supplies. What are zero rated supplies? Two examples: exports या फिर supply to SEZ. Okay. So exempt supplies, which excludes exempt supplies and zero rated supplies. Okay. If this is more than lakhs in a month, then rule 86B is applicable. Okay, यहाँ पे लिखा है क्लियरली, चेक करो क्या लिखा है. In case where the taxable supplies other than exempt and zero rated supply exceeds in a month. Okay, This rule overrides all rule, and you will have to pay your output tax 1% in cash and 99% only ITC will be used. Is this very clear? Okay. Check the example. The total value of interstate supply of Ram and Sons for the month of February is of 100 lakhs. Said supply is taxable at the rate 18% IGST. The total output tax liability of Raman and Sons is 18 lakhs. Are 100 lakh ka 18%, 18 lakhs, no? Is the taxable supply more than 50 lakhs here? No. Is the value of taxable supply more than? Are more or not? No. What? Acha, more. Okay. Yes, it is more, no? And which is why 100 lakhs? The output tax is 18%. Now, even if I have ITC of 20 lakhs, what will be 18 lakhs ka 99%? Some 17 lakh 82,000. And 18,000 will be in the form of, okay? Are got it? Now, these are the exceptions, which is the most important part. And they can ask you exceptions. And you might have to possibly answer ki 86 be applicable or not. So the first exception is where the said person, proprietor, karta, managing director, any of the two partners, whole time directors, member of managing committee of association or board of trustees, as the case may be, have paid more than 1 lakh as income tax in each of the two financial, then past 2 financial years, if their income tax is more than, rule 86B is not. Got it? B point. B point रहने दे, सीधा D point पे आ. D point is where person registered is a government department, public sector, local authority, statutory body. Statutory body यानी कि RBI है, ICI है, SBI है, sorry SEBI है, which are basically under which are basically made under a statute. These are not applicable to them. Okay. Now let's focus on B and C. Okay. Let's first focus on C. What is C? Just read by yourself. Read aloud. Read aloud. Where the registered person has what do you understand? चलो आ जाओ. Okay, listen up. Come here. Hey, Aaj. Tell me. In this case, GST rate is 10% applicable. April, May, June, 3 months. April में taxable supply is 30 lakhs. Do you think rule 86B is applicable here? 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 No, it depends. You don't have to look at the threshold limit. You also have to look at the exception. So here 86B can be applicable. So maybe right now we can't say. Okay? Right now it's just a question. Okay, just by looking at the turnover we cannot make any comment. So let's check what is that condition. Okay? What is that condition? Check. What is output tax for April? अरे यस, अरे यार 30 lakhs का 10%, 40 lakhs का, अरे 10% जीएसटी रेट इज एप्लीकेबल लो. और हाँ 15, अरे 10 है बेटा. क्या? अरे यस. Now ITC. Okay. How much is ITC balance here? What will be the payable? Cash. How much is the ITC here? 0 payable. How much is the ITC here? 9 lakhs. Now I won't directly write 9 lakhs because I have to check whether 86B is applicable or not, because if it is applicable then here I will use 8 lakhs ka 99% and 1%, and if it is not then I will use the entire 8 lakhs as ITC because I have 9 lakh in the balance. Are yes or no? So let's check now. So what have they said? What have they told? Where registered person has discharged his liability towards output tax through e-cash. Now, April, May, June, has this person paid any tax in cash? April, May, June, has this person paid any tax in cash? How much? Arey, you dead person, please answer. So take that amount. So amount payable in cash is 50,000, which is in excess of 1% of total output tax liability applied cumulatively up to the said month. Now what is that said month? Up to that month from where there is a possibility of triggering 86B. So in which month is there a possibility of triggering 86B? अप्रैल कैसे बेटा? अप्रैल में 50 लाख एक्सीड हो रहा है क्या? When is it exceeding? अरे जून नो यार. अरे what is the said month? Said month is that month when 86B when there is a possibility of triggering 86B. So when is the possibility? April, May or June? We've already concluded this, no? So now what have they said? 1% of total output tax. What is total output tax up till June? 80. What is 1% of total output tax cumulative up to June? No. 1000. Acha, what is the total output tax cumulatively? What is the total output tax cumulatively? अरे अंधे क्या दिखाई नहीं दे रहा है क्या बेटा? Up till June, what is the total output tax? तो उसका 1%. So the amount that you have paid in cash, is that amount more than the amount of 1% of in 1% of output tax taken cumulatively? Yes. And which is why are you getting it? And which is why you can use therefore कितना है उसमें 8 लाख है. अरे got it? Please check whatever what is being read. Where the registered person has discharges towards for an in excess of applied up to the said month. If you want to write said month, what is said month? Just write down the month in which you have exceeded 50 lakhs. Up to said month yani the month in which you have exceeded taxable supplies okay. And the second condition is actually a final CA condition, so you just have to remember it as it is, where the person has asked for a refund of more than 1 lakh in preceding financial year, either on account of zero rated supplies or inverted duty structure. Just remember it as it is, okay. That is not a very important condition, right? So these are the 4 conditions, my dear friends, that you need to know. Please make sure, okay, that you write this C wala point in your book, okay. Not now, after the lecture. Just write down the heading in your notebook and leave one page. Rule 86B. And write down everything that I've written down in that case, okay. Write down the heading Rule 86B, okay, and leave 2 sides, one and behind. And the last is, my dear friends, rule 86A, theoretical rule, nothing great. What they have said is, check. It is perusal on rule 86A that it is evident that the commissioner or any officer authorized by him not below the rank of assistant commissioner must have reasons to believe that ITC available in e-credit ledger is either ineligible or has fraudulently availed by the registered person before disallowing the debit of amount from electronic credit ledger of the said registered person under rule 86A. Do you get it? What they're trying to say is that if there is, so if commissioner or any person below the rank of assistant commissioner, they have reasons to believe that you have fraudulently taken ITC, then they can disallow it. Okay? But there are few cases which will become the grounds of his reason to believe. What are the grounds? So one ground is that the credit is availed by registered person on the invoice or debit note issued by supplier, who is found to be non-existent or found to be conducting any business from the place declared in registration. So the credit is availed by the registered person on the invoices issued by a supplier. So here they are talking about supplier who has issued invoice, but that supplier is either non-existent or either carrying out business from a place other than what he is declared. So he has declared Chennai, but he is conducting business from Mumbai. Yeah, when we actually went to see his office in Mumbai, he was not there only. Point number one. Point number two, recipient. Recipient here who is taking the ITC, he is either non-existent or he is what? Conducting business from what he has already declared. This is point number two. Point number three. So you will read first this and then directly this. These are your chronological order. 1 and this will be 2. Then you are a recipient. You have received goods or service, but you don't have invoice. You have received goods or service, but you don't have an invoice. Is a primary evidence that you have purchased any goods or service. Second is ulta. You have tax invoice, but you have not received goods or service. And last is, recipient might have paid tax to supplier, but supplier has not paid tax to government. Are you getting it? Do you realize Kim? Recipient has given tax to supplier. So I have given tax to you, but you have not given to government. Then on what basis will I take ITC from government? Because government will be like, मुझे ही पैसा नहीं मिला है. I have only not got the money. How can I give you money, Mr. Recipient? I know that you must have paid from your own pocket, but sorry, I can't give you ITC because supplier has not paid that amount with me. Are you getting it, guys? So which are those 5 conditions? Tell me. First is, who is non-existent? Supplier. Second is who is non-existent? Recipient. Third, recipient has invoice but not received goods or service. Fourth, he has firstly he has no invoice, and then he has invoice but not received goods or, and last is supplier has not paid tax to government. Okay, so third will be this, fourth will be this, fifth will be this. इंसॉल्वेंट से क्या फर्क? इंसॉल्वेंट, you don't see whether he is insolvent or not, you see whether he has paid or not. If paid, then only recipient will get ICT. If not paid, then no ITC. Simple. Acha, and here this is also important, this can be asked in objectives, that a deputy commissioner or assistant commissioner can disallow ITC up to 1 crore, additional joint commissioner 1 crore to 5 crore, and above 5 crore principal commissioner or commissioner. So the hierarchy is assistant, deputy, additional, joint, and then principal commissioner, and then commissioner. Okay guys, that's it. Done. We are done with, my dear friends, payment of tax. Acha. नहीं बेटा, it is in Hindi. You will not understand. तुम लड़ना सीख लोगे तो हारने का डर नहीं रहेगा. If you will start fighting, you will never have the fear of losing anymore, because you have started fighting. Got it? Okay. Now, what it means is, my dear friends, tell me in payment of tax what all did we do? फटाफट से. सबसे पहले क्या किया हम लोगों ने? मैनर ऑफ क्रेडिट. What was manner of credit? Use first IGST credit to pay off, then in any order, then CGST credit against, and then, but before you go for SGST against IGST, first check. Got it? Correct? Then we did what? E-ledgers, e-liability, e-credit, e-cash. Then we did major heads and minor heads. Then we did GST PMT 09 form, transfer. Okay. Then we did interest, gross and net. Gross and, then we did rule 86B. Right? 99% of ITC can be used. And then we did rule 86. This is how you need to revise. So when you are actually revising your payment of tax, you need to write these topics. That payment of topics mein these are covered. Do I know this? Do I know 86B? This is how it is. This is the applicability. This is the result. These are the exceptions. Rule 86 say, these are the grounds, and these are the officers who can disallow this amount of ITC. Interest, this is gross, this is net. When will gross happen? When will net happen? E-liability, e-credit, e-cash. What is written in all of that? And manner of utilization of ITC. Got it? Done. That's it. ठीक है? कम टू एग्जाम्शंस, कम टू एग्जाम्शंस फटाफट से। ए मुंह धो के आ तू, ए सलाम, मुंह धो के आ जा। और ये क्या नाम है तेरा? राहुल। मुंह धो के आया, फिर बाहर जा फटाफट से। हाँ हाँ, डन, आ जाओ फटाफट से। फ्रेंड्स कम ऑन फटाफट से, चलो यार। फेवरेट कबीर सिंह, आ जाओ। ओके चलो आ जाओ फटाफट से। कम ऑन। क्या? या आनंद, यू नो हाउ? सेम आनंद। तो मुन्ना भाई, मुन्ना भाई, हु वाज मुन्ना भाई? Kamal Hassan. Okay, I wish I could see it, but I will not understand anything. So how was Kamal Hassan? How did he act? Was it a hit movie? Huh? Munna Bhai. So the name was Munna Bhai only. Vasul? Vasul Raja MBBS. Okay, ठीक है। ठीक है, now listen. So there are, so right now we are doing exemptions. All you have to understand here is if this condition is there, then it is exempt. If this condition is not there, then it is taxable. Okay? But please remember one thing. Please remember one thing. That a service can only be exempt when it is a service or when it's a goods. When basically it is a supply. So it must have definitely satisfied which condition? 7(1)(a). Are you getting it? Are you getting it? So you can never use the word, for example, employee giving service to employer, an employer giving salary. Are yaar, yes or no? Is it a supply or not a supply? Not a supply. 7(2) yaar. Are 7(2) employer-employee relationship. So there don't use the word exempt, idiot, because that reasoning is very important. There the reason will be it is not a supply. You have not triggered the taxable event only. Here you have triggered the taxable event, but government only says that I don't want the tax. So I will notify you under official gazette and I will make you exempt. And tomorrow when I feel that this exemption is not required, I will also withdraw that exemption. Are you getting it? So this is definitely a part of act. But through notification government has done exempted. Whereas all the items under 7(2), they are not part of act only because they don't trigger the taxable event only. Are you getting it? Samjha? 7(2) you understand? Employer-employee relationship, MP, MLA, अरे High Court, Supreme Court. Yes or no? Okay. Now, hospital, so healthcare service. Who can give healthcare service? Three people. Clinical establishment, authorized medical practitioner, and paramedics. And who can give? Paramedics. Please cut it that way because paramedics के ये 3 examples है. These 3 are examples of paramedics. Okay. Okay. Now, in clinical establishment, who will come? Hospitals, nursing homes, and the place where you were born. हॉस्पिटल में पैदा नहीं हुआ था बेटा तू, क्लिनिक. डोंट से होम प्लीज. यू आर नॉट born in home, idiot. You are not born in home. The process that started there, okay? But you are definitely born in hospital. Sorry, maternity clinic. I'm not talking about the process, Hari. But that Oyo room was not there, beta. You never know. What is the procedure to change the room? Aja, you don't know? You don't know, beta? Then how did you laugh that day, beta, on that bald person who knows everything? Who's a plumber, who's a doctor, who's an engineer? How do you know, beta? What do you think that, what does he do, beta? Cartoon Network? चल ये चमाड़ मार सुना जा. ओके इधर गॉट इट बेटा. अरे यस और नो? यस. सेकेंड ऑथोराइज मेडिकल प्रैक्टिशनर, यू नो. अरे वो अर्जुन रेड्डी का फ्रेंड था ना, वो शिवा. दैट इज ऑथोराइज मेडिकल प्रैक्टिशनर हु हैज हिज ओन क्लिनिक बेसिकली. समझा. एंड थर्ड इज व्हाट? पैरामेडिक्स. पैरामेडिक्स का क्लासिक एग्जांपल इज नर्सिंग स्टाफ, physiotherapist and lab assistants. Basically they act like semi medical professionals. Samjha? They are giving healthcare service to Anand. Okay, means now that you, so here you understood the service providers. Okay, and now you are understanding what kind of healthcare service are covered under this branch. Any services by the way of what, beta? Yes, so first you will be diagnosed that whether you are Pythium or not. Then you will be treated because it is diagnosed that you are Pythium. And then again that, okay, that attack of Pythium does not keep coming to you. You will be taken care of. Okay. So diagnosis, treatment, care for illness, injury, deformity, abnormality or pregnancy. Okay. So beta, illness, injury, deformity and abnormality, this so you obviously are, right? Or at some juncture you were, right? Pregnancy, you are either responsible someday or you will be experiencing someday, right? Okay. So, okay, that will be the case. Or any recognized system of medicine in the form of yoga, allopathy and homeopathy. Homeopathy, allopathy kadvi dawa, homeopathy mithi dawa. Kadwa is bitter dawa and homeopathy is sweet dawa. Dawa is medicine. Homeopathy you don't know. Sweet, know that these small white balls. Wah salam, wah. Salam, now I know what do you keep doing, but that's why he's always awake in the night and sleeping in the morning. Because he keeps doing different kind of exercise, no? That keeps him busy. Okay? Okay, chalo, aa jao, Pythium, aa jao. Includes service by the way of transportation of patient to or from clinical establishment. So apart from this healthcare service, what is also included is ambulance service. So if you are transporting a patient, right, that is also considered as healthcare service and that is also exempt. Okay. Acha, tell me one thing, if I am transporting a patient, then what is it? Exempt. Because it is falling under which service? Healthcare service. But what if I am transporting dead body? Then what is it? अरे नो, ये है ना यार. अरे it is covered under 7(2) यार. It is not a supply. Funeral, burial, crematorium, mortuary and transportation of deceased person है ना. अरे 7(2). Go to 7(2), supply chapter. पीछे से चालू करो, पीछे से. क्वेश्चन नंबर 4, इधर आओ, पेज नंबर 4.25. अरे था ना ये. I think, I don't know, I feel we've missed out on this. We've missed out on this clearly. I remember I directly hopped on to this. Funeral, okay? Funeral, burial. अच्छा, funeral किस में होता है? Funeral and crematorium हिंदू पब्लिक. अरे हिंदू लोग यार. Burial, Muslims and Christians. Mortuary is morgue. So in hospitals there are unclaimed dead bodies. So whenever there are accidents, there are unclaimed dead bodies, they are kept in mortuary, right, where they are stored basically. Got it? So for all this service, government said it is not a supply, no GST will apply. And this also includes transportation of deceased, यानी कि dead person. Dead. क्या बेटा? So if you transport dead person, it is not a supply. But if you transport a patient, it is a supply, but that supply is exempt. You get it, Pythium? You all are Pythium, idiot. Just write down नीचे. ये कर दिया बेटा, ये हो गया, डन. लिसन, हो गया. अरे फटाफट लिखो ना भाई. टीआर इज ट्रांसपोर्टेशन. हाँ, ट्रांसफर मत लिख देना, ट्रांसपोर्टेशन. Okay, next. Acha, healthcare service excludes what? Hair transplant, cosmetic and plastic surgery. This is meant for beautification. बेटा यार, hair transplant, plastic cosmetic surgery. Plastic cosmetic surgery, you know or not? Who has done it? Who? Nayantara? Samantha? Samantha, what lips? Huh? Face also? I know you are talking about Poonam Pandey and Rakhi Sawant and Aisha Taki. I know you are talking about them. Okay? No, beta. Some things are just God gifted, beta. Okay, chalo. Let's not go there. So, beta, all these are very expensive things. They are extremely expensive, beta. Okay? So in that case, what will happen, my dear friends? They are taxable, idiot. They are taxable, but except when it is done for trauma, injury and congenital defect. Trauma injury is injury specifically where वो acid attack होता है ना, acid attack, you know. अरे that movie had come, no? दीपिका पादुकोण का छपाक. And what is congenital defect? Defect by birth. Example लिखो बेटा. Everyone please write example yourself. समझा? You defective piece. Come. Aarti coming. Okay. Chalo. Yes, I will play. First you come here. Okay. First. Acha, note number 1 is pathological labs. Pathological labs are exempt. Are pathological labs, 2 labs, we made sure that we know because of COVID. One is that suburban logistics and the other is metropolis. Chhod jane de beta. Okay, that was very famous in West. I don't know what is famous in South. Are you did COVID test, no idiot? Where did you go? That center, no? You didn't go to hospital, no idiot? You went to some diagnostic center, no? Where you basically do all the test. Lab. So that is what is pathological lab, where you do blood test, COVID test. Got it? Next. Palliative care. Palliative care is basically, especially happens when your grandparents and all of that are bedridden. So to take care of them, you keep some person, who helps them bathe and who helps them go to the washroom, who helps them feed them. So that is basically covering under care, which is why that is also what? Exempt. This is exempt, this is also exempt. Okay? Got it? Acha, ambulance service apart from clinical establishment is also exempt. So if you are a private ambulance service provider, it is exempt. Acha, if you are also a vet treating home birds or animals, exempt. Acha, preservation of stem cells. So when a baby is born, he is basically connected with the mother, okay, through umbilical cord. That umbilical cord is cut and then only baby is separated from the mother. Then that umbilical cord may say, okay, you extract stem cells which are used for genetical disorders. So if you are a company that is preservation, that is giving preservation service to them, then that is definitely what? Exempt. Next is services provided by operators of common biomedical waste treatment facility to a clinical establishment by the way of treatment or disposal of biomedical waste or process incidental thereto are exempt from GST. Samjha? So if you are basically giving any biomedical waste treatment facility to a clinical establishment, listen here carefully, here you are giving service to clinical establishment, that is exempt. Biomedical waste treatment यानी कि surgical instruments हुआ, you know, all of that, if you are basically disposing them properly, that is the service that you are giving, that is also exempt. Okay. अच्छा, रूम्स वगैरह का वी विल कीप इट पेंडिंग बिकॉज इट नीड्स टू बी सीन वेदर इन योर स्टैट्यूटरी अमेंडमेंट्स डज इट कम और नॉट. So statutory update, you watch my lecture on YouTube, and if it is covered here, it is exempt. Sorry, it is taxable. If it is not covered, then it is what? Exempt. Okay. So rent of rooms to patients. अरे यार, when you go to a hospital, they will give you bed, no? अरे तो you are staying there, no? So they will charge you rent, no? That is exempt as of now. Is this very clear? Second, this entire discussion, my dear friends, I have given in this diagram. Okay? You know this guy? Mukesh, you know? हाँ, तुम लोग के मूवी के पहले आता है वो, मूवी के पहले ही comes. Yes? अरे yes or no बेटा? Okay, ठीक है. Now Mukesh comes to Kokelaben Hospital. Where does it come, beta? Kokelaben Hospital. Okay, Kokelaben Hospital does not have any doctor, so he goes Doctor Strange. He's an Avenger का वो ना, Avenger हाँ. So Doctor Strange, my dear friends, what does he do? Please do the arrow properly. He gives consultancy service to Kokelaben, and Kokelaben gives healthcare service to beta whom? Mukesh bhai. So the service that Strange is giving to Kokelaben is also exempt, and what Kokelaben is giving to beta Mukesh is also, are yes or no beta? Next, okay, food supplied to patient. So if there are any hospitals, they are supplying food to admitted patient, whom beta? Yeah? Yes, 3 idiots. Okay, 2 kilo pindi. ओके 2 किलो 12 रुपए किलो भिंडी. You know all Hindi, no? Tamil? So who were there? Vijay, Jiva and Jiva, you were there in the movie, beta? Jiva? Okay. So आज tell me one thing. Hospital is now, you are in the hospital. Hospital is giving you food also and taking care of your health also. So what is the primary objective there? Giving healthcare service, no? Are yes or no? So what is the principal supply there? And which is why whatever amount they charge will be completely what beta? Exempt, because आज in that case they are giving you healthcare service and catering service, then the entire service will be what beta? Exempt, because it's a composite supply. Okay, they will give you food because that food is nutritious, it has some nutrient value. Sorry, अरे I am just kidding beta. Okay, आ जाओ फटाफट से. Okay, so which is why it will be what beta? Exempt. अच्छा, but tell me one thing, if the same hospital gives food to patient who is not admitted, GST लग जाएगा? Yes. What if that person is relative? Relatives of patient. Does not matter what kind of patient is, GST. And last is doctors and nurses. Even here it will be what beta, subject to GST. Just remember one thing, but this outsourced canteen, okay, giving any service to hospital and that hospital giving service to patient, तो आज this is exempt, which is why यहाँ पे इसको नहीं मिलेगा क्या ITC. Got it? अरे yes or no? But keep this here only, like this only. It okay? So this person will not get ITC only because he is supplying which service? Exempt service to. Is that very clear? So draw this like this, just to make sure that there is clarity in you. Draw this box like this. Okay. Acha, tell me one thing. There are a lot of hospitals, they also rent out shops. Let's do medical stores, right? And दूसरा क्या है? They also display any advertisements. All will be subject to what? GST. This I want you to solve on your own. This is homework. We will discuss tomorrow, the first thing. homework लिखा? बेटा बुक तो खोल, क्या कर रही है? अरे वो क्या है? अच्छा ओके. Done? ये लीगल सर्विस को छोड़ कल करेंगे. इधर आ जा तू. कम टू इजी वन. हियर. चलो फटाफट से, लेट्स रैप दिस अप फटाफट से. कम ऑन. प्लेयर, कोच, टीम मैनेजर, रेफरी गिविंग सर्विस टू रिकॉग्नाइज स्पोर्ट्स बॉडी. इट विल बी व्हाट? बट इफ देयर इज अ सिलेक्टर, क्यूरेटर, यानी कि हु इज क्यूरेटर? अरे वो टेक्स केयर ऑफ द पिच यार, पिच बनाता है ना वो, चेकिंग द पिच. टेक्निकल एक्सपर्ट जो बकवास करता है आफ्टर द मैच, एंड कमेंटेटर इज जो बकवास करता है ड्यूरिंग द मैच. ओके, इट इज व्हाट बेटा? टैक्सेबल. आ जाओ. महंती लैंगर, इडियट. गोपीचंद इज अ टीम कोच इन इंडियन ओलंपिक एसोसिएशन. Exempt. अच्छा, इंडियन प्रीमियर लीग इज नॉट अ recognized स्पोर्ट्स बॉडी, सो इट इज व्हाट बेटा? अच्छा, सिलेक्टर है टैक्सेबल, कमेंटेटर है टैक्सेबल. हियर जस्ट राइट फ्यू एग्जांपल ऑफ recognized स्पोर्ट्स बॉडी. जस्ट राइट फ्यू एग्जांपल्स. फर्स्ट इज इंडियन ओलंपिक एसोसिएशन. दूसरा स्पोर्ट्स अथॉरिटी ऑफ इंडिया. इंडियन ओलंपिक एसोसिएशन. साले लिखना सलाम. इंडियन ओलंपिक एसोसिएशन. सेकेंड इज स्पोर्ट्स अथॉरिटी ऑफ इंडिया. थर्ड आईसीसी. फोर्थ बीसीसीआई. ओके, चलो. अच्छा, लिसन. इफ यू आर एन आर्टिस्ट, बेटा, ता थई तथम. आर यू गेटिंग इट बेटा? यस. ओके. तो आज इफ यू आर एन आर्टिस्ट एंड परफॉर्मिंग व्हाट बेटा? फोक और क्लासिकल. यू नो क्लासिकल बेटा, भरतनाट्यम, कथकली, कुचिपुड़ी. व्हाट इज बेटा, व्हाट इज योर क्लासिकल फॉर्म? भरतनाट्यम, कथकली, कुचिपुड़ी, केरला. and Karnataka. Okay. So those are all folk or classical form. Either music, dance या फिर क्या है बेटा? Theater. Okay, but if the consideration is not more than, only then it will be exempt, my dear friends. Okay? Yes, if it exceeds, let's say यहाँ पे लिख दो ऊपर, if it exceeds 2 lakhs, माने if it exceeds 1,50,000, that is 2 lakhs. So entire amount will be and let's say if it is 1 lakh, then it is fully done. Are okay? So there are 3 conditions. First, you have to be an artist. Artist of folk or classical, you understand no beta? Yes or no beta? Yes. दूसरा क्या है? Music, dance and theater. Okay? And the consideration you have to charge is not more than. Acha, tell me one example. For example, if Hema Malini, okay, is doing what beta? Tell me. Is doing a western dance. So will it come here? If she's doing a western dance for 1 lakh rupees, then western dance. Only what is allowed? Yes or no? And let's say if she's acting as not an artist but as a brand ambassador, then whatever amount she charges, even 1 rupee, it is taxable. Got it? That service will be, because she has not charged as an artist but charged as a, do you get it? Yes, for single performance. Per performance it is. Next, if you are any hotel, guest house, club, campsite या फिर inn, where the amount is what, up to rupees 1,000 per day, exempt, उसके ऊपर पूरा taxable. Okay? Acha. Now you are giving now basically we are talking about services of motor vehicle giving on hire. Hire, you understand bhada, you understand rent. So aaj Nita Travels is giving a motor vehicle with a passenger capacity of more than 12 passengers to BST, which is a state transport unit. Best, you know best. What is the state transport unit here? K? Huh? SETC. You write SETC for you. Local transporter, state transporter. Are you getting it? So what is the logic behind this? Only when the motor vehicle is more than 12 passengers, it is meant for public, no? And it is meant for public, only then you will get what? Exemption. Second, if Elon Musk, okay, is giving again EOV, electric operated vehicle, which has a passenger capacity of, but to only a local authority, only then it will be what beta? Exempt. Acha, what is the difference between here and here? Here normal vehicle, but only to state transport unit. Here EOV, but only to, are yes or no? Example number 1, tell me taxable or exempt. Okay, normal motor vehicle. Passenger capacity is 30. Service is given to TESC. अरे TESC is a state transporter, no? क्या है, सॉरी, क्या? हाँ वही यार, चलना। क्या हो जाएगा ये हो जाएगा क्या? चलो बोलो क्या होगा ये बोलो। सेकेंड वाला क्या होगा? सेकेंड वाला क्या होगा? ये तुम दोनों निकलो बाहर, निकलो निकलो। ओए सलाम कुणाल, राहुल, निकलो जरा बाहर निकलो। या तो सो जाओ बेटा, या तो घर निकलो जाओ। अरे चले जाना यार बाहर, दिमाग मत हटा मेरा यार। अरे बोरिया बिस्तरा बांध, पैक योर बैग्स एंड गो राइट नाउ। डोंट लुक बेटा, राइट नाउ, जस्ट लीव। लीव बेटा, लीव, फटाफट से लीव। अच्छा सेकेंड वाला क्या है? सेकेंड वाला क्या है? थर्ड? बिकॉज इट इज अ नॉर्मल मोटर व्हीकल। पक्का? ओके, write these examples in your thing. Okay, I will give you the PDF, just write down with some sticky note or something like that. You have margins here. Next, B point. If you are giving any motor vehicle, अबे क्या टाइम पास कर रहा है सलाम, निकलना यार, गेट लॉस्ट। एक्टिंग क्या कर रहा है भाई? जितना रहेगा उतना मेरा दिमाग घूमेगा। मोटर व्हीकल यू हैव गिवन ऑन हायर एंड द रिसिपेंट इज हु बेटा? GTA. Who is the recipient? Got it? So in that case it will be what beta? Exempt. Okay, but it is normal motor vehicle only. Okay, yes. And the last C part is what? There is a transporter. What is he doing? He is giving transportation service from preschool to HSC. From preschool to, yes. So he is giving service from preschool to HSC by transporting their student, faculty, staff. By transporting their student, faculty or staff. So that service is exempt, which you will get to know ahead. But to give this service, he needs to have a motor vehicle. Are to give transportation service, you need to have motor vehicle, no? So you need to either purchase it or either take it on rent, hire. So he has taken it on, and if he does that, then it is definitely what? What is the reason? Because if this was taxable, then this person cost will increase, because he will not get, or he will not get ITC, no beta. So his cost will increase, and that will be passed to the school, and the school will pass out to the students. So it does not happen that way, which is why this is entirely चलो एग्जाम्पल बताओ क्या होगा यहाँ पे. BMC is a local authority. हाँ, जस्ट राइट इट. नो डोंट नो क्या बोल रहा है. आई एम गिविंग यू इंफॉर्मेशन. नो, लोकल अथॉरिटी. सेकेंड इज लोकल ट्रांसपोर्ट. नहीं, लोकल अथॉरिटी नहीं है ना. थर्ड, डिड यू अंडरस्टैंड वाई दीज बोथ आर टैक्सेबल बेटा? नेक्स्ट, RBI service. So if RBI is the service provider, if RBI is service is provided by RBI, government did not want to give any compliance to RBI, so it is what? But if service is provided to RBI, so compliance will not be done by RBI, it will be done by the supplier. So here government said, because the burden will be borne by whom? RBI, and RBI has a lot of money. So here it is what beta? Taxable. Acha, here again, supplier is outside India, recipient RBI is in India. The reason it is exempt, because here again RCM would have triggered. Are you getting it? So to make sure that it does not happen, okay, it is what? Exempt. Acha, if you go to any circus, dance, theatrical performance, drama or ballet, you know ballet? No, that is bachata actually. Bachata. Okay. Ballet is different. Or any award function, concert, beauty pageant, musical performance. Okay. Any sporting event other than, यानी कि example is IPL या Pro Kabaddi. Recognized sporting event is ODI, T20, Test match. And planetarium is, अरे वहां पे स्पेस वगैरह दिखाया जाता है ना यार, लाइक प्लेनेटोरियम, यू नो. प्लेनेटोरियम है चेन्नई में. हाँ, ओके. तो इफ यू गो एनीवेयर हियर, इफ द टिकट कॉस्ट इज हाउ मच? अप टू 500, अप टू इट इज. But if it is 501 rupee, तो 501 rupee तो fully taxable. 1 rupee नहीं, fully. हाँ, yes. हाँ, you tell me यार, obvious. हाँ, as per RCM, in that case, yes, only in that case. But that is also service provided to RBI, no? It's taxable only. Most of the cases, supplier will pay tax, but overseeing committee, RBI will pay tax. That's a very good point. Huh? अरे आरबीआई कहाँ आया था इसके पहले? लिख दो वहां पे, चाहिए तो ऐसा. ओवरसीइंग कमिटी giving service to RBI. RBI will pay tax as per RCM. Remember this. RCM. Overseeing committee providing service to RBI. RBI will pay tax as per RCM. Go and see RCM if you want to check. अच्छा यहां पे आजा. Services by the way of admission to museum where your brain should be kept since it is extremely unused beta. Yes, zoo where you should be kept, national park, wildlife and tiger reserve. Tiger reserve is there no in MP recently. 70 tigers came no beta on the day of Narendra Modi's birthday. Tiger or cheetah? Cheetah came? Okay, cheetah. Then sorry, my mistake. Okay, cheetah tiger अपने लिए सेम ही है बेटा, साउथ इंडियंस. All are bloody cat family. Are you getting it? Yes, that's cheetah. 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 Okay. I love the way you all do some pronunciations very differently. LMUM. You speak like that, no? LMUM. LMNO. LMNO. LMNO ही होता है तो LMNO. No, but you all don't say like that, no? You all say LMNO. LMNO. Okay. It's not Z, it's Z. Yes. It's not Z, you gouty. You rural area. You villager. Come beta, you Chennai. Aja. Aja beta, mere lalle. Aja. Come beta, come. Come bachas, come. And last is service by the way of admission to protected monuments or declared under ancient monument and archaeological sites. For example, Taj Mahal. You go to Taj Mahal, no GST. Anyone gone to Taj Mahal? North India? You went all the way to Agra? You were in Babina. What is Babina? झांसी. झांसी नहीं है बेटा, वो झांसी है वो. Why? Okay, okay, okay. Taj Mahal you don't see? What you see beta? Huh? Only in movies. Chennai mein there is some monument. Mahabalipuram is an amazing place. I went there for my honeymoon beta. Crazy place. Mahabalipuram. I went to Andaman Nicobar and then I went to Mahabalipuram. Chennai said is just like 2 hours. Crazy place, very peaceful, and trust me, it has a very positive vibe. Like usme there is a very big stone underneath. I just went and yes, under it is. I don't know on what basis it is there, but it is a miracle only. Because the way it is actually there, it's impossible for such a big stone to, stay like that. It will actually move off. But yes, I did put a photograph like this. That I am the one. Under the? Where? In Chennai? Yes. Yes, yes, that I saw. A lot of them actually got discovered recently. And great historical stuff. Nice stuff. I like it. I like Mahabalipuram, especially the Radisson Resort. Amazing. Huge it is. Radisson. Very good. 20 acres it is. What happened? We'll wind up. Just one service which you already done, which I'm just helping you recollect, nothing else. Acha, do you remember if I give you a loan? If you remember, Paithyam, I gave you a loan of 20 lakhs of 4 lakhs, yes or no? What is that 4 lakhs? Are it taxable or exempt? Exempt. And that 20 lakhs is money. Give and take of money, neither goods nor service. Are yes or no? Are here is that exemption, beta. See. Are see Logini. What is this? Extending loan. Deposit advances insofar as the consideration is represented by the way of interest or is exempt. Are yes or no? Page number 13.18. Okay? It is exempt. But I don't know if you know this or not, but while the loan is given, the bank also charges you from some processing fees, management fees, service charges. All that is what beta taxable. Only interest is exempt. So you, when you see this, you just have to see interest or discount, interest or discount, interest or discount. If there is there, exempt. Otherwise everything is what beta. Okay. Acha, but remember, when a credit card company charges interest, then that is what beta taxable. Got it? Normal banking company exempt, but credit card company taxable. Acha, do you know this? That if you remember, even that in the same example I had given you, that I want to go to foreign, I want one, for example, I want $1,000. $1 is 80 rupees. So I will have to shed out how much? 80,000. Are yes or no? But the opposite person will charge me not 80,000 but 80,800. And then 800 commission is taxable. But if the transaction is between two banks, two authorized dealers, authorized dealer and bank, bank to authorized, authorized dealer yani authorized forex dealers, authorized, authorized. So if the foreign currency service exchange service is between bank to bank, so all will be what beta? Except in this case. Got it? Just tell me this ka answer. Come on. Come on, Dhima Karan. Don't be so Dhima. Be fast. Dina Karan, sorry. I'm definitely going to miss you guys. The names that you all have. Ganesan. Ganesan, what is your surname? Okay. Chalo, don't have surname. Yeah, South Indian people don't have surname, no? So, what is your surname? What is your surname? No? Lokini? No? Surname? Vijay is your father's name, no? That only use your surname, no? Okay. So you write Aromal Vijay. Okay, चलो फटाफट से यहाँ पे बोलो. First is think about it again. Whoever will say the first answer will get one chocolate. Tell me. I will right now go to beta that chai wala point and gift you a juice. One juice from my side. Answer do na beta. Huh? Why? Acha, what is this? Can someone just explain me in English? Acha, I'll give you one context. Read point number this and this. What is it? Money. So money is neither. Are you getting it? Are it is not a supply only, yaar. Got it? जूस कुछ नहीं, तू नीचे देख के ही बोला है, मुझे पता है. आजा. Lakshmi, what is this doing? If this is the way you will do, you will never get Saraswati, beta. Okay? Got it? This is not a supply. Second, taxable or exempt? Third, fourth, beta, what did I say? Everything except interest and discount is taxable. And in case of credit card company also, that is taxable. The most important here was this. So mark this important, because you will fail to understand this. Pythium. Because that is the only adjective I know. Apart from Vanakkam, Nandri, okay, Sarake, Pythium is the only word. Sappe is very easy. And even this word, no, how are you? Epri Erika. Huh? Epri Erika. अच्छा, एवरी रिका टू अ फ्रेंड, एवरी रिकेंगा. ओके, तो फिर हाउ आर यू को आई एम फाइन को क्या बोलते? नल्ला इरिके गाड़े. व्हाट ही कमिंग? हाँ, okay. Acha, tell me one thing. Do you know how credit card companies actually make money? I'll tell you. No, one is definitely what? 35, let's say if I don't pay within 45 days or 60 days, they will charge me 3%, 4% interest. But actually, that is not their actual primary income. What is their primary income, you know? For example, okay, let's say here there is Ramraj, right? So I go to Ramraj, I buy these 5-6 good shirts, and as a matter of fact that, you know, I came to Chennai, I will also take some vesti, right, dhoti, right? So my bill is, let's say, for example, 5,000 rupees. So now I don't have 5,000 cash, but I do carry credit card with myself, right? Now what will happen? I swipe the credit card. So who pays right now to Ramraj? Me or that credit card company? Credit card company, right? But credit card company will pay not 5,000, but 5,000 का 2% काट के, यानी कि 4,900 only. It will deduct 2% and only pay how much? 4,900. But after 45 days, I will have to pay how much? So did you realize that how much did they earn? 2% on every transaction. 4,900, no? How will they? There is a reason. Let's say, if why, so the question is, why will they allow, sir? They will. You know why? Because if they don't allow, since I don't have cash, I will not purchase the entire 5,000. That is a big loss to them, no? Rather than losing 100 rupees. Yes or no? Yes, because it's any which ways a clothing market. Their bloody margin is only 100% minimum. So that's a bigger loss to them. But since credit card I have, and I can't carry so much of cash, and no one pays through cash now. If you are going to Pantaloons, you will not give 10,000 rupees cash. Either it will be debit card or credit card. Or UPI now. Are you getting it? Which is why, in fact, there are so many stores which will also tell you that since credit card companies charge 2% from us, I will bill you 5,100. Are you getting it? So that is their main income. Now when demonetization came, government wanted to do some relief. So what did they say? That if there is a settlement amount of up to 2,000. Now what was the settlement amount in this transaction? 5,000. How much? So how much worth of dues I had to settle with the credit card? 5,000. Right? So if that settlement amount is what? Up to 2,000. Let's say instead of 5,000 it was 500. Right? And on 500 2% commission was earned 10 rupees. So that 10 rupees will be exempt. That 10 rupees will be. So to ensure that that commission amount that the bank is, so that the credit card company is earning is exempt or taxable, exempt or will depend on the settlement amount. If the settlement amount is more than, let's say it is 20,000, uska 2% is 400. Will that 400 be taxable? Yes. But if that settlement amount is, let's say 2,000 only, and 40 rupees is commission, then 40 rupees will be what? Exempt. Because the settlement amount is up to, so the commission, so you have to be concerned about the taxability of that commission part. If that commission, whether that commission part is taxable or exempt, that will depend upon the settlement amount. So if service is by acquiring bank to any person in relation to settlement amount up to, in a single transaction transacted through credit card, debit card, charge card, e-card, wo card, then that service will be what? Exempt. Example I have given here. Okay? Done. Fine. Done. We are done for the class. Okay. What is the homework for the day? You have to first write GTA, renting wala, and security service. Write it 3 times. Write the entire diagram or make the entire diagram and fill in again Also fill in all the answers of RCM chapter. Since you did not have book at that time, I want you to write all the answers, right? And that is the write it down. Write. I don't want an answer. I forgot, sir. Bloody idiots. And solve all the sums of value of supply and payment of tax. Huh? Page number 13 point. हाँ ये भी है. चलो चलो, you have a lot of work today. Go फटाफट से, or else stay here and do it. I'm here only till 9 p.m. If you have any doubts, please come. I'm down only. Okay. अच्छा, also you have to write this. And Dara is married. कौन है ये विघ्नेश? कौन है? विघ्नेश कौन है? कार है क्या? Hey, please get back to work, please. down
Catch. Stream பண்றவா? ஆ எல்லாரும் கேக்க யாரு?
இல்ல அவனுக்கு எடுத்துட்டு போயிட்டானுங்கடா. எண்டு குடுத்துவா?
கொடுத்துட்டு சாரே போயிட்டாரு. அது குரோம் எண்ட் ஆகிடுச்சா?
டிஸ்மிஸ்